Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of Survivor, Brawn versus Brains versus Beauty.
AKA Survivor, Cagayan.
Notice I didn't say that because I'm not confident with the
I know.
how to pronounce it.
Alright, well, on the Beauty tribe, they get back from tribal council last time, and the girls are disappointed with Jeremiah.
Yeah.
They didn't realize he was in another alliance.
With Morgan and Bryce.
Ouch.
So Morgan is like, guess what, girls? He came to me with this plan, so y'all best watch your backs around him.
She should really shut her mouth around everyone else.
I don't know.
Be hearing stuff.
No, but she said that on purpose so that they would hear her. She told them.
Oh.
And they were like, you know what? It sounds like it could be true, so... I mean, she doesn't really have an alliance anymore, so...
Yeah.
What is she gonna do?
The Brains tribe really sucks.
Yeah.
At life.
Well, they find out that the next challenge, which is only for reward, has to do with blindfolds. So they practice.
They practice walking around with sticks with the blindfolds on, the buffs over their eyes. Alright, so it's the reward challenge, like she said.
Yeah.
It's one caller directing everybody else blindfolded.
2 people blindfolded, walking around, and then the 4th person helps with the pulley.
Hoist it up. Because you got to collect like 5 things, get your flag, and one at a time you got to hoist them all up onto the caller platform.
Alright, so first place,
yeah.
3 chickens, 1
I love
rooster.
This. I love when there's 3 tribes, because then it's like Glengarry, Glen Ross.
Second prize.
Dozen eggs.
3rd prize, you're fired.
Yeah, 3rd prize, you just suck, and you should probably just forget it.
Alright, well, this is a blindfold challenge, so there were many bumps and bruises, many shots to the ovaries and the genitalia.
There was a time when one of the girls walked into a barrel, I thought it was, and she just basically fell over, like passed out.
It was scary.
There's gonna be some major black and blues. Alright, so lots of black and blues.
Alright, well, Beauty ended up winning first place, so they got the hens and the rooster.
Well, at least they didn't hit themselves in the face. They were all like waist high.
That's the money maker.
Yeah. There was a huge comeback, however, for Brawn over Brains.
Brains pretty much had this thing wrapped up, and then they kept dropping that flag on the floor when they're trying to hoist it up.
Then Tasha couldn't get Jatia to get the flag on the platform in the right way. It was taking forever.
Long enough for Brawn to catch up, which was insane. So it was a huge comeback for them.
It was a huge embarrassment for Brains.
Yeah, so Brawn ended up getting the dozen eggs, and Brains, you're fired.
I got nothing for you. Get out of here.
Alright, so Beauty got back to their camp with their reward, and there was a little clue in the feed for the chickens, and it was like, hey, this is where the hidden immunity idol's at.
Exactly. I might as well give you the coordinates.
Yeah.
But it's already been taken. But they didn't even really say like, hey, let's go looking for it.
I think they just didn't have time to show that. I'm sure they looked.
Alright. Well, I'm not so sure about that, but
I don't know.
Because especially since we find out that these idiots don't even know how chickens work. What's the rooster for?
What? They make the eggs.
I don't think they can have it without a heat lamp. I think you really need a heat lamp.
What do they think they do in nature?
I don't know.
There are no heat lamps. It's called the sun.
But then, unfortunately, Jeremiah killed the rooster so they could eat it, and he like ripped the head off. And one of them,
so sad.
One of them was like, "So chickens don't really need brains to function?" Oh my God. No.
Get it together, Beauty Tribe.
I guess because they don't have any brain in their head that they think chickens work the same way as them.
I don't know, but Morgan was still like, she was like, I'm thankful for the chicken, but I still don't like him.
Yeah.
She also said, I don't even know why he's on this tribe. He's not even beautiful.
Alright, well, over at the Brawn tribe, they're having their own problems. They think that Cliff doesn't need the money, and by they...
Sarah.
Right.
She is really paranoid about Cliff because Tony put those lies in her head that he wants her out. It's not true, Sarah. Cops Are Us is a lie.
It is a lie, and the Cops Are Us alliance of 3 is trying to be a alliance of 4.
Cops Are Us is just Sarah and Tony, but they are trying to pull in Wu And
And
Trisha?
exactly, Trish. Yeah. So that's still killing me from the first episode.
Oh my god. So Tony's like, you know what? I don't even feel bad about lying because I'm here to lie, cheat, and steal. I'll swear on my badge. Whatevs.
It doesn't mean a damn thing to me. I got Tony's hair in my eye right now.
So he's like, I'm gonna drag other people's dreams through the mud so that I can fulfill my dreams.
So they want to throw the challenge because they want to get rid of Cliff. And that's going to be tough to do because it is
They're
a
athletic.
shooting challenge. Get it in the basket.
Yeah. I don't like when people throw challenges on purpose.
I think it's really crappy to do something like that.
All right.
Immunity time. It's a water challenge. You gotta
dive down, get 5 buoys.
and then you gotta shoot them in the basketball basket. So Brawn sits out Tony and Lindsay. So Cliff is playing. Which,
Right.
I mean, they couldn't tell him that he could. Yeah, that
play
would have been
Cliff.
way obvious. Brain really sucked at this.
Yeah. Brawn was like trying to throw it, but Brain, woo.
Brain, Jatia, she couldn't even get the buoy that was 3 feet down.
That's
the
pretty bad.
easiest one. And Tasha wasn't that good either, and neither was that other one.
The other one.
I never remember her name.
Cass. Come on.
All right, so
Spencer was basically doing all the work. He got most of the buoys. He was shooting the buoys.
he was exhausted by the
Yeah.
end of this challenge.
Well, Beauty ended up winning immunity pretty easily.
Pretty easily. You know what? Braun probably would have won it if they had actually tried.
Yeah. So then it was a showdown, shooting the hoops.
Between Spencer and Cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how that went. Cliff's a freaking professional basketball player.
Yeah.
So even though the rebounds were very slow in coming back, he was pretty accurate on the shots.
Mm-hmm.
And the ladies, let's say, could not return the rebounds that quickly.
For brains.
It was so bad. It was a slaughter.
Yeah.
Braun wins the other immunity, which was ridiculous. And Brain Tribe is just pathetic.
Yeah. So they're going to tribal again. They deserve to go to tribal because they sucked. Hardcore.
Well, back at camp, they're all like, should we get rid of Jatia? What do you think?
It's really Cass and Tasha making the decision here.
Of course. And Tasha doesn't know because she thinks Spencer will be good at challenges, but Jatia's pretty loyal. Yeah, that's why she threw the rice in the fire. Because she's so loyal to you, she wants you to starve. She thinks you're a little fluffy. You could lose a few, so she got rid of the rice for you. What a friend.
Let's talk about tribal council. They get there, and Jeff is just like... He's at a loss for words. He's got nothing.
What do you say for these freaks? Come on, they should be the freak tribe. Jatia, Jeff, swimming's not my thing.
It's not just swimming.
Honey, where do I begin?
Yeah.
Where do I begin? Because swimming is the least of your problems at this point. The rice in the fire, bad decision.
Yeah. So then, at one point, Jatia and Spencer are kind of like making the case for themselves, and Tasha and Cass are like talking right in front of them about who they're gonna get rid of. And they totally notice, and Jeff calls them out.
And they still keep doing it.
Yeah.
They will not listen to Spencer.
It's pretty crazy.
It was ridiculous. Well, it's time for the vote, and I'm getting nervous because I think Jatia is staying. She's gone. For real.
Yeah.
Thank God, because she should have been gone last week.
Or the week before.
Yeah.
She threw out the rice. Well,
All right.
next time, it's going to be a mix-up here. Drop your buffs. I hope you're not wearing it as a tube top.
Yeah. Well,
What would he do?
block it out.
All right, well, they're changing up the tribes, so it's going to be pretty exciting. I hope you'll join us next week.
And until then, much
Much love.
Edit.